Everyone, going to be playing a little prelim on this 4-round modern tournament. Was Goryo Free to Breach, was the Cremator and Yargle combo. Cremator is a cool card that says when it enters the battlefield, you discard a card at random. If you discard a creature card this way, it deals damage equal to that card's power to target player or planeswalker. So 15 up to 18. And that combo is really strong in a lot of matchups. Typically, something like Creativity has very few ways to interact with it if they're not playing Mana Leak or Change the Equation. For instance, the list I've been playing only has one sideboard Leyline of Sanctity to counter that. The rest of the deck has the Asmoranomardicadaistinaculdacar Cookbook, Urza Saga Shell, and you're also trying to do Goryo's Vengeance. Yeah, you got your Thoughtseize, Profane Tutor. Not a huge fan of that card. I'm curious to see how it performs. Just because it's so bad against the Fairy Time Raveler. If it wasn't for the Fairy Time Raveler, card would be amazing. Raveler is a thing, so we'll see. And, you know, some sideboard stuff. A bit of a totally transform, but I like Free to Breach. Plays around the Graveyard Hate. I think Profitable, so yeah, we'll see. See how we're playing against Giganta, which is pretty common. Daniela, did have you for Cragganwick Cremator Enjoyer. I'm just trying stuff out. They're playing first. I think my hand is just fine. I have a couple lands. I've turned one Cookbook to enable Asmo. If I ever draw Emrakul or Yargle, I can Goryo's Vengeance. Alright, looks like it's Domain Zoo. Means it could be tricky. Let's start with basic swamp. The good news is I believe they don't have ways to interact with our combo. We have Leyline Binding for Goryo's Vengeance plan though, which had the mind, so everyone. Pretty nasty draw. Die really fast. Discard that. Play Asmo. Get another Cookbook. This one's a little tricky. It's supposed to shock here. Need to get I don't think I have basic mountain, do I? I guess second food was the other Cookbook. I have 2 foods, so I can deal damage to one of the creatures. I have to do it now. Do you have Dramoka's Command? What does Dramoka's Command do already? Run all damage target instant. Target plus put a plus on target creature conflicts. Don't really save them. It's not this win now, anyways. Wow. That's what they were trying to do. I doubt it. Highly doubt that's what they were going for. They said, LOL, that's a big misclick. Yeah, I would agree. Pretty big misclick. We're pretty low. I should just play the Epicure here. Sacrifice Cookbook, return target creature from a graveyard to your hand. I had to go with some like pretty low tier actors here. They're really not making it look very credible. Hey Cherry, that's your list. Oh, hello. I guess they could have. Never mind, I can kill that creature first. Card Cragganwick. Discard Emrakul. Trigger on the stack. I guess I don't even have to trigger on the stack. I can just Goryo's Vengeance. Oh, the timing doesn't work how I want it to work, actually. I was thinking I would get the food first, but I have to Goryo's Vengeance first, and now they can't Stubborn Denial. Yeah, that's not great. I should have waited a turn, I think. Still in pretty good shape. Can still kill. Overall attack. What happened? They bolted their own Walnacadal. Pretty sure I would have lost if that wasn't the case. There's a slight setback for them, just a tiny one. Is this against Murktide? I don't know. Could ask Cherry. I think it's pretty good usually. These decks do pretty good against Murktide. Like Saga alone can win you the game. Cragganwick's pretty good against Spell Pierce and Spell Snares and Disputes. I'm not sure what are the good and the bad matchups, to be honest. I mean, I could go, I think Incredible Lens like shoot itself. So I can get it back with Cookbook. That doesn't seem worth it though. At least I can gain a bit of life. Dark is not great matchup, but not bad at all either, yeah. Like Profane Tutor is pretty good against Smirk. Just helps you set up stuff. Here is it, a man. Alright, let's gain some life. Oh, there it is. Could play it. It's kind of risky, I think, because it did a removal for it. I'm left was, I guess I'm still left with a Saga and play it, attack. I think it's probably bad to play it overall. Unnecessary risks. Good morning, Ivan. You would have played it? I'm just worried they're just gonna draw like play the 5/5 and then kind of looks dumb. I mean, it's 6 life a turn, more artifacts for my Saga. I guess my Saga token doesn't need to be that big. Oh yeah, I could have made 2 foods and then played it. Oh yeah, I'm so dumb. Yeah, okay, it was definitely worth playing it. Oh well. Yeah. Whoops, for some reason that didn't register. Alright, I'm just gonna gain 6 here. I need to be conservative with the tokens. Oh no point in playing it. I could just get a token. Stunny Alpaca. Ragsy. They have a removal spell. Let's see it. Or pitch it with the blood. I thought about it. Not sure. I'm gonna fetch first. I don't want them to take my 1 basic swamp, I guess. Hey, Alpaca, thanks for the 7 months. Appreciate it. You're doing good and hope you keep enjoying the stream. Can you suspend from Ragavan? You can't, right? I think that's what they were trying to do. They're not casting. I mean, I don't feel like I really need to draw anything. I just need to not die. Not sure. I probably didn't play a game great. Oh, I guess upkeep I can. Yeah. I'm playing this pretty poorly. Let's do that. Let's see what's up. Not a binding. Stubborn. Ragavan chumps. You're on that chumps as well, but they have to tap out for it. Gains first strike and what's green? Trample probably. Yeah. That sign of Draco ability is surprisingly irrelevant. I've lost to it a bunch. You add another Ovalchase. Yeah, I'm a pretty big fan of Ovalchase as well in this deck. What would you cut? That's the rule. Say you want to add a card, you need to say what you want, what you would add it as well. Alright, push definitely coming in. They play Rest in Peace or not? Let's do Mush Malofsky, MTGO. He's been playing the deck a lot. Chain to the Rocks, don't really care. Fluster Storm State is annoying. Veil could be annoying. Two Rips. Two Rips, Hidetsugu, Teferi. That's a lot of good cards they can bring in. I'm gonna bring in Inquisition. I'm gonna cut Tutor. Mite could be okay for binding. Fruit of Breach could be okay. In Mite, good news is they can't do anything about Cragganwick. They literally have no counterplay, like a lot of people. I mean, maybe I should keep in Tutor. Can't board out Epicure because they have Ragavan. Thoughtseize is a little rough. Maybe Thoughtseize on the draw is just too much damage. Table, not great. Fruit of Breach against Stubborn Denial, not great. Spellbomb, not great. Like Tutor or Thoughtseize. Yeah, I'm gonna do Tutor. I'm a little scared of... I don't hate Thoughtseize. Like, if you can take their one threat... A little awkward. I don't have second red. I don't have Urza Saga. I have one too many of these thingies. Gotta be a mulligan. Doesn't look like horrendous, but I think I can do a bit better. Awesome hand. Trade of Overgrown Tomb, probably. Turn on Ragsy. Okay, that's their plan to survive Cragganwick. Might gas it, it's not very expensive. Rip. Okay, Rip doesn't do too much against my hand right now. Looks like they have Stubborn Denial in hand. Oh, I forgot to... That kind of worked out, I guess. Oh, we'll see. I wanted to make a food, I just zoned out. Might lose me the game. Should have discarded the extra cookbook. Rattle Flame, State, Ragavan. Other hand's pretty bad. Kind of annoying to hit one of the cookbooks, actually. Does not have 1, 2. Only have like one left. They can kill this. If they kill this one and get the other one, my draw could fall flat. Maybe early. Sometimes when the prelim starts at noon my time, I get on at noon. I mean, when I changed schedules, technically, my goal was to stream from noon to 6, but it's been more like 12:1 till 6. Take a look at the spoilers after this round. It's not that great. It doesn't do much. I think I need to try and get 4 mana for Cragganwick. Try and combo them this game. Discards. It's tough. Discard Asmo to kill my Asmo, I'm kind of screwed. Maybe I should have just discarded the land. If I discard the last cookbook, we know they have State in hand. Maybe I think I need to keep Asmo. Maybe I'll just discard Cragganwick and hope to draw Saga. I messed up again. I should have just discarded Bloodstained Mire. That was a mistake. I was trying to get to 4 mana for Cragganwick and now I'm just discarding it. A wizard is never late, nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he's... I'm not gonna fetch because I don't know if I need second red or if I need green for Mite. Okay. Guess Mite's not doing a ton. Still gets a binding. Maybe they have another Ragavan in hand. So yeah, I guess we're just chilling for now, waiting for Urza Saga. Did they draw oops all sideboard? I'm gonna hold on to extra Asmo for now. Game could go long as long as I have Asmo, it's hard for them to. I'm gonna go ahead and make the food now. I need a goose. I need the goose to be loose here. They're gonna go for the cookbook. That'd be kind of next level. I only want to take 1,000,000 damage, so I'm gonna discard now. And I'm hoping I draw a break actually. Something either really good or really bad. Okay, that qualifies as really bad. They could see my hand. They should have gone for the cookbook, honestly, but let's do it now. Why not? We know one of their card is Ragavan and one of their card is Giganta. It's annoying because it means I can't really attack with Asmo for now. Ooh, okay, that's not good. We're gonna get a solid hit in. I'm gonna lose this game. I need Urza Saga really badly. Not sure what other cards does anything for me at this point. And playing that extra land might just lose me the game. I've been all behind the whole game was food, and I don't really need it. I just need a Saga, and such. Kind of funny that just playing one extra land was that big of a mistake. I don't remember much of the books or the movies. I've read the books once and I've seen the movies once. It did draw the Mite, except it doesn't do anything for me. I just play it anyways. I guess at this point maybe I'll get Overgrown Tomb. Yeah, turn 12. Might need to just hello! One card that does something in my deck. That's huge. Hopefully it's enough. Do I even have a 1-mana artifact left to get with Saga? I don't think so. Not even sure it's gonna be enough. I think I might need to draw a second one. What's going on here? Oh, they're just giving me a freebie. I'm gonna block Ragavan. When it dies, you gain 2 life. Does a creature die if it gets exiled when you sack it? Is that considered as dying? Does it just have like Tribal Flames plus Bolt? It does not. Yeah. Okay, well, I can destroy the Hitotsugu. Mingu, what's going on? Trying out this deck. Appears we've ran into a pretty tough matchup though. Only won game 1 because my opponent misclicked and they cast Lightning Bolt targeting their Wall Mikado instead of my Asmo. Yagi Bombs. Fortunately, I think I'm out of 1-mana art. Ooh. 1 drum. Alright, let's Cliff. Go down to free, but need to take a chance here. Pretty much dead to any top deck. Mikado, Brawler, Burn. Stuttering Denial. I just 50-50 to win. Well, they did their part. They bricked. I guess they could have Stubborn Denial in hand. I was 1 mana off casting Yargle last turn. I just realized they did not break. Alright, do I need Epicure on the draw? On the play, I mean? Epicure is pretty poor against Rest in Peace. I might trim. They only have 2, I think. They happen to draw both. I think I want to trim cards that do absolutely nothing. And the Fables. I discussed the bans. I would have banned the same cards. That was my top 3. Fable, Bandbuster, Invoke, and I wasn't sure if they were going to ban all 3 or Free to Breach. I think Free to Breach is kind of medium because of Stubborn Denial. Maybe you want a 1-of anyways. Tutor, we didn't see Teferi this game. Doesn't mean they don't have it though. I think they should bring in Teferi in this matchup. Probably board out a Yargle. Guess you're just supposed to trim a bit. Trim an Epicure. I could do Thoughtseize in small number. I think this looks kind of good. Solid hand. Could maybe hold the Epicure. I think the first one seems kind of nice. It's all damage. I'm gonna play Ragman at some point. Would be nice. Alright. Not the fairy, please. Tapped out? Uh-oh. I think we got them. Or is Vengeance right? Slowing them a bit. Alright, I was a little lucky. Medvedev. I don't know what Medvedev plays, but I could look it up. I guess this hand is good against about anyone. All Yogg. Card that actually does something. They don't really need that. Fetch. Why would you not fetch? Are they actually trying to draw land? Did have Fury? Alright. Do I want to play a Saga right away? Play a Saga, make a token next turn? I don't think so. And it starts firing and terminates at 1/1s, probably. Does have a non-dying malice if he wants to save his Ragman this way. Blood Crypt. 2 malice in the. Well, there goes my decision. That's a pretty good draw. I could float, get a cookbook, discard a land, play Asmo, get another cookbook, discard a land, and be able to kill something. Or I could just make a token, get a cookbook, play an Asmo. Problem with that line is I can't play another Saga right away. I'm kind of losing out a bit of value that way. I get a token, but I don't get to make. Can also set up just getting back the Cragganwick next turn. Set up a kill in the next 2 turns. I kill Ragavan now. Season Pyro now. Season Pyro is better for them was non-dying malice. Killing it now is nice. Ragavan is better for them if they have a removal spell. I like to have a removal spell. I guess I can just block a 1/1. Being Ragavan. Do I need to kill anything now? No, it doesn't make sense. Okay, I'll just say go. When will the Lord of Rings pause start? I think a bit later today. Might be a magic show on the Magic channel. Rip. Okay, so I don't have enough time to get back Cragganwick. That was a little unfortunate. Might have to just hope they don't draw Lightning Bolt. Not sure I can beat a Lightning Bolt. Alright, I need to draw Goryo's Vengeance. Goryo's Vengeance or bust. Not a Goryo's Vengeance. I'll live 1 turn. Make a token, get a drum. Alright, you just got my drum. Can I live a turn that way? I'm 1 short. That's kind of close. For being on the draw, taking a Ragavan hit. Assuming Leyline's good in this matchup. They have their own Leylines, right? First Hitotsugu. Is that what everyone plays? First Hitotsugu. It doesn't even work against first. Combo's strong against them. Trim a Yargle, a Vengeance, a Voldaren. Let's keep in all the Thoughtseize, maybe even Inquisition. I want these cards. I need Spellbomb too. Voidwalker owns me, right? It's tricky. And 1 of each. Bring in the Fables because we're bringing Leyline. On ways to discard it. You trim a Cragganwick too. Do 61. No fatal push, I guess. Cookbook. Combo. Asmo. Not the greatest hand, but I guess I'm supposed to keep. I think the second Asmo is nice. Not a bad hand against turn 1 Grief Scam Eater. I guess, yeah, because they either take both my Asmo and leave me with the combo, or they probably just have to take Goryo's Vengeance. I'm left with an Asmo and I can kill. I don't want him to go for turn 1 Fury. Urza rolls up the tongue. Alright, they mull to 5 and they're griefing turn 1. Deep in the tank. I mean, I guess Emrakul Goryo doesn't really kill them. They could just take both Asmo. If I do draw the land before they draw another discard spell, not the end of the world for them. They can just not play another land. They went Emrakul first. Why would you not take just Goryo? Take an Asmo, 1 of the 2. I mean, you're gonna have to deal with the Asmo now. Have a weird play by them. Alright, I have a decision. Do I want to play that Urza Saga? Gets me another cookbook. Gets me a Springleaf Drum. Mana to do stuff. Pretty bad if I don't draw a land though. Kind of want to hold on to it. I'll hold on to it. Raise my odds of actually being able to make tokens and stuff. Oh, it's really bad if they could just go like land into land Blood Moon. Or cookbook die. Rock's not good in this matchup. Doesn't seem that great. I've believed in the heart of the cards, honestly. The answer is always to believe in the heart of the cards. I don't think I'm in a rush to kill the Grief, even though they do have like Feign Death and whatnot in their deck. Like this. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Dude, for real? Yes. I drew garbage landlines to kill the Grave. How brutal. Both games, dude. Both games. Just so freaking lucky. Oh, annoying. So tilting. If I had made one token, if I had played Saga, I would have won, but I think my play was good. But they're really close to bringing back... Cam is such a frustrating deck. It's just... It can be so good or it can be so bad. So frustrating when they draw like that. Books I have left. I'm sure how I win this game. I need Daredevil. Yeah, only 2 Daredevils. I have second black for Croxaw. I can just attack. Does Reflection Feign work? They just get a fresh Fable. I can get another cookbook, and I just lose if they draw a removal spell. Hard for them to get second black. I think they play like 2 basic swamps, which I didn't realize right away. I was worried about Croxaw. I really shouldn't be. Oh, these are Blood Moon equally screwed them. Classic Blood Moons. I never mentioned I hate Blood Moon. Doesn't mean I'm above playing Blood Moon. I'm actually considering building Enchantress. Retract. You're impressed I play this? Well, to be fair, if I just played Urza Saga right away and drew the land, I would have had that extra token. It would be over by now. And if I had played Cookbook more aggressively, I would have also been in a better spot. Basically, every decision I made this game backfired, but I still like the way I played it. Close. I guess I could kill them, I think. Right, on the draw, Epicure push, become better, Inquisition becomes better. Old Cremator, it's so hard getting to, I think I can probably trim an Urza Saga. Maybe not, maybe I keep them all and just discard them. I think the Leyline are still good. Not sure what's better between Yargle and... I'll do all the Epicures. They kind of tie the deck together and get Ragavan answers. And then I'm often trading most Yargle Spose board. Okay. Maybe Fable's not good enough. Not copying much. Maybe I need the 1 Fruit of Breach. Yargles, only 2 Vengeance. This be an Urza Saga deck kind of after sideboards. Let's do 1 Crag. Maybe I can do like 1 Cragganwick, 1 Goryo's Vengeance, 1 Fruit of Breach. 3 Emrakuls. Could try that. I don't hate it. And just have tutors for the card I need. Not bad. Doesn't have a Ragavan answer, but I see 2 Emrakul's not ideal. I need 1 card that's fodder for the first cookbook activation anyway, so hey, no turn 1 Ragavan or Grief or anything. Very nice. Give Voidwalker. I mean, I shouldn't give them the choice, right? I'll have to play Asmor right away. Get our next turn. We have a handful of Blood Moons. Play Blood Moon, I'm going to draw a minion or the Saga. I mean, they would never play Blood Moon here. Season Pyro. Kind of screws me over. Wow. I'll do the Profane Tutor in a couple turn at least. I fetch now. Guard potentially for there. Do I have any double black spell? I have Leyline of the Void. All the Yargle, so I don't need the green. If they play a Blood Moon, what's my tutor next turn? Tutor for Fruit of Breach. I'm gonna discard spell. Tutor for Fruit of Breach. Tutor for Fable. Tutor for Cookbook. I think of this Fruit of Breach, it lines up nicely with their Grief. I guess if they have a Grief, they're probably gonna play it now. With Fruit of Breach is it doesn't kill them. You're close to killing them. I guess if it puts them down to 1, I can finish them off with an Epicure, so that's probably good enough. Them sacking 6 permanents. And okay, I can't cast Grief anymore. Alright, I think I'm just going to tutor for Fruit of Breach. Here is Vengeance. Or is Vengeance could come up, maybe. I have 7 permanents right now. They play Season Pyro, they potentially go up to like 9 permanents. They have a pretty fast clock. I drew pretty poorly. I pretty much breaked every turn. I mean, I have a lot of breaks. And I need a cookbook. Did I just win here? Oh, never mind. Discard Emrakul. Discard land. Do I need the extra land? No, I mean, they're not gonna be stupid. They'll actually sell my Goryo's Vengeance. Let's see. Do I think I need that land. Yeah, so get a cookbook, play a cook. I mean, I can't really get second black. Maybe I'm better off discarding Goryo's at this point. Can I kill a hearse? At least they can't start attacking with the hearse, I guess. That's kind of good. I don't think I need that land. I just push the vessel now, maybe? And save it for the hearse. They kill it now before they get a feign death. Don't really attack with hearse right now. I ended up losing because I didn't fetch that basic farm the 1 turn. I was trying to save a point or 2 of damage. More short-sighted. I was kind of happy when their turn was just Blood Man at that point. Oh, I only have 1 Goryo's Vengeance in my deck, period. I guess I should have Needle in my deck. I even mentioned her multiple times while I was sideboarding. I just didn't bring in Needle. And I didn't bring in the Spellbomb, which is just great sideboard card against them. I guess maybe the ley lines. Can't have all the ley lines. I guess I should discard an Emrakul now. Make the food. Maybe I should keep them in case I draw the 5-4. I guess I don't need to make the food now. Alright, I'm in a better spot than I thought I would be. It'd be a nice spot to have a Traxa in my deck. If I did that first, I could just Traxa Goryo's Vengeance. The big dummy. Targeting themselves. Smart. Or else I could just discard Emrakul. Oh, damn. Uh-oh. No, it doesn't. Goryo's Vengeance target. Return target legendary. It's not like top card or something weird. That two Goryo's Vengeance. Yes, but I boarded out a bunch of them. How do I set that up? I don't need to go nuts this turn, right? Should I? I guess if I go nuts and then draw discard spell for Emrakul, that's kind of bad for me. I have at least a turn. Can easily discard. Alright, well they have 2 draw steps to draw a discard spell for my Emrakul. They drew their second swamp. Explosives for 1. Oh wow, I don't have a way to discard. Can't play. Oh, I can Goryo's Vengeance my Asmo. Wow, kind of got me. I mean, worst case I have a 50-50 to play my lands. As long as you discard a card this turn, you make... guess what I can do is if they use the hearse, I can Goryo's Vengeance at instant speed my Asmo to get a cookbook in hand. I need to kill Reflection. Yeah, you're probably right. I don't know. Alright, so if they break and I draw a land, I win. Need to draw a land, or... I mean, I guess I don't have to play Cragganwick right away. Voidwalker. That doesn't do anything, right? Article. $14 damage down to 4. I can get Cragganwick. Can I get anything else? One Goryo's Vengeance is gone. It is kind of... That attack is ridiculous, right? Because they know about Emrakul, they know about Cookbook. But if I just had one Goryo's Vengeance in my deck, I would just win here. That's nuts. That's just suicide. Oh, that Voidwalker. Right. Alright, I need to draw lands. Rip, rip, rip. I'm so sick. I have one Cookbook left in my deck, right? Can I live one turn? Discard Asmo, get a food, play an Otter Asmo, get a Cookbook, play the Cookbook, gain 3, go up to 7, go up to 7, the hearse, not have 7 damage in play literally, not have to crew. So 5-4 is 50-50, and if I say go, I'll lose to removal, terminate, bolt, any creature. I basically only beat the land out of their deck. Use Dottie to search a bolt. How does Dottie search as a bolt? They just get to play anything? There's a bolt exiled already? Oh, Tutor? They get to just play Tutor? Alright. The coin to your streamer. Felt kind of like a tough matchup, but felt like I got pretty unlucky in a couple key spots too.
Not like this.
You can't be serious, man. You cannot be serious.
Not to,
that ball was on
not
the
to speak.
line.
If I speak, I am in big trouble. In big trouble. And I don't want to be in big trouble.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of the worst matchups. Yeah, I guess they mulliganed a lot. They draws were I mean, they didn't have the greatest opening hands, but they had a lot of good top decks and spots where it exiled. Thanks for the raid. Welcome, everyone. Man, what a bummer. I basically lost 2 flips in a row now last turn. I had to not draw land, and then I had to lose my 50-50. Be great. Turn 1-0. Love it. Just lead Thoughtseize into Tutor, into Epicure. Force, Ice, Murktide, so they're playing White Rhinos. Force is pretty good for them. I mean, I get an end step, right? I get an end step Goryo's Vengeance, which makes Force a little worse. They're gonna ice my land. I'm gonna play Epicure. And they're gonna Rhinos. Then a Tutor. Gonna attack me for 8. I might just die before my Tutor resolves. Sam doesn't take Charlotte's Agent. And I think I'm going to try and play around Force by potentially doing Goryo's Benches at their end step. So played that doesn't mean they drew Outburst. It just means they're trying to keep mana up for Hardcast Force of Negation. So stupid. What a joke. A freaking joke. Even draw anything? Inquisition seems great. I have Endurance, Blood Moon. Epicure's pretty bad against them. Do I have enough setup without Epicure? I do the Fables. Root of Breach. Seems fine. Soul Slow. Probably when I lose the first Epicure. Alright, let's do that.
Is it weird to you that people have been subbing to you on Twitch for like 4+ years?
Yeah, 4+, 4+, 5+, 6+ even. It does feel like a really long time. Really long time in anyone's life. Go for it, but they play a lot of counters. Well, not a lot, but how does this hand play out? Get rid of Fruit of Breach, right? Pretty straightforward. I'm supposed to wait a turn for Saga, actually. It's pretty bad against Fire Ice. Yeah, I think I was supposed to wait a turn. They're countering that? Yes. I'll have to decide. It's just great for me. They're dead if they don't have another force. I still get Asmo if they do. Awkward. Yargle! What's that force about? I mean, I guess they were worried about the 5-4 or something. I don't know. Maybe getting an Asmo. Free to Breach is so expensive. It's free to breach a pipe dream. I could have had endurance too, but I was still okay with Asmo. Alright, well that just happened. He expected Multani, but not Yargle. Maybe I'm being too greedy with like the Fables and the free to breach. I have a lot of interaction. Fable is a lot on the draw. Alright, I don't really need that Epicure, right? Fetch for basic swamp right away, pin the deck. Cook or not? Too many cooks. What should I discard? Cookbook or just Asmo? They don't have that many ways to kill it. I need the second cookbook at some point. Why are we talking about golf? I've had fun the few times I've played golf. And I actually don't hate watching golf. I'd much better watch golf than baseball. For sure. I mean, I guess the bar is not very high, but I mean, you have to discard a card no matter what. Not exactly worth it. Discard a card at random. Can't really win if I don't draw. I've really missed not having more 4-2s all these games. I feel like you're giving up a lot of your free wins, not having more 4-2s. 3 cards left. Alright, Shug, go down to 12. Lock, take 8, go down to 4. Also, matchup is not very good. I mean, it's been like it's been really good all 3 matchups, and we've played 3 different matchups. Play that, lose one of my cards, I'm hellbent. Like, what can I even draw? At least if I keep Cragganwick, I still have an out. Kind of sick, actually. I'm bored out most of my Yargles. Oh. Damn, so sick. That the like one draw where somehow someone doesn't go down under 15. So close yet so far. One two bracket fighting for min cash. I think I'm just gonna Thoughtseize on one. Bolt commands. Just take the ferry. These didn't have fetch land. If they draw Ren, it's not the worst thing in the world. Cookbook, then Tutor, right? Yeah, SAP, hope they don't draw Teferi. Redraw step for Teferi. I play the last cookbook. Smart command in hand. Let's see, if they go to Fairy, having the cookbook in play any good? I think the cookbook is nice if I draw another Asmo. If I draw another Asmo, I'm just gonna make a Saga token first anyways. Hey, yeah, it's a Yargle version. Alright, is open and very talented. But I don't even have to Fairy mana. I know two of their cards. Definitely just go for it here. Not much to consider, right? If I draw land, I can pay for Spell Pierce anyways. That's a good draw. Doesn't kill them, I guess. Fire Ice doesn't work, right? Protection from spells that are one or more colors, yeah. You know what does work? Leyline Binding. Forgot about Leyline Binding, but maybe I was supposed to get the 5/4, but the 5/4 doesn't even kill them. They might not take more damage. Maybe I could have said go one time. Then they draw 2, get a treasure. They might, no, yeah, the Archon, I just lose my. They have Binding, they have Binding. They've actually managed to stay above 15, which is not an easy feat. They have a redraw. They have a redraw to Binding. Not as bad. If they have to like command, get a treasure, I can live with that. I can maybe still win the game. Do they scoop if they bricked? Or do they still play it out? Started Fable and Dwarven Mine. They're letting me attack. That's probably a good sign. I'm still in it. In it to win it. I can even suspend Tutor right away. I'm not sure about the drum in this version. It is the second time that Snare has come up where drum gives me the mana. I can't remember if it was ever relevant though. I almost always play at least the first drum in all my Saga decks. I think this one you need for the 5/4. That's probably why it's in the deck. Need it to cast a 5/4 a lot. Yeah, you can turn free Cragganwick. Do you ever play Saga on 1? I guess when. Okay, so they're gonna have Veil. They don't have a ton against Cragganwick, so I just want Inquisition for Teferi. Even if they have Veil. Let's see. Goryo's Vengeance is kind of tough to set up in this matchup. Between Bindings and Spell Pierce and maybe like Surgical and Turn the Earth. I just board out all the Goryo's Vengeance. I keep one in for Tutor and spots. Let's see. And Tutor, so bad against Teferi. Let's see. I want these. I want all the discards. I think I want these cards. I want at least one Goryo. Definitely want max combo against them. Fatal Push is kind of okay in this matchup. Mite is kind of okay. Spellbomb against Teferi minus could be okay. Daredevil bad, really? Isn't just Asmo make a bunch of food kind of effective against them? You just hated Daredevil for some reason. I'm going to keep at least one Tutor in. Fable is another one that's kind of bad against Teferi, but I'll do one cheeky push. It's also nice against Fable. Fable in this matchup. Just help you find your combo, I guess. Try that. Full sketch, but I don't hate it. I think I'm just gonna keep. I got good enough for me. Turn 1 fetch is annoying. Turn 1/1. I don't think Renin 6 is the end of the world. Let's play Free Veils. I only play 2. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see if I through. Playing Thoughtseize on 1. They had Freeland Teferi. Looks like I played it fine. Problem is that Fable, all their free drops are nuts. Wow, what a hand. What a freaking hand. I'll take one of the Teferi. Their hand's kind of perfect. Close to perfect. Alright, well, we got them under 15, that's good. Oh no, they drew another Fable. Okay. Actually minused right away. Nice. Well, I think it's good for me. Seems like it should be good. Okay, we got a plan. Hello, T800S. Thank you for your tier 1 sub. Welcome to the sewer. Really appreciate the support. Hope you keep enjoying the stream. For some reason, every time I say hope you keep enjoying the stream, I think to myself, bold of me to assume they enjoy the stream in the first place. Which makes no sense really, but I don't know, for some reason I think about that every time. I was racking my brains the other day, trying to figure out if you could maybe do Glimpse plus Creativity in the same deck. The Glimpse combo. And I have the Fatal Push too, but... Oh, are they just dead? Yeah, no, it's really hard, because... Wait, what? Oh, that was end of my turn. Ah, Differ is so good. What did it name? Creature? I mean, to be fair, Arcana would have just been dead on the spot. Is there anything I can do? It deals the damage. Cragganwick deals the damage. Cragganwick is kind of cool in this matchup. It actually stops Cragganwick. But I guess Iona would be pretty good too. You could Iona red. Then you could die to Goryo's Vengeance. 5, 7, 8, 9 permanents. I'd take a draw step and stuff, not to just act like I have no outs to an emissary. Really, I do have no outs. Spell. Maybe I'm being old too. I think I am gonna cut these tiers though. That Fatal Push was heinous. I'll trust Cherry, I'll cut the Daredevils. Just keeping all the combos full combo. Profane might be good enough with 6 discard spells. I'm just gonna naturally draw my combo pieces. Did we forget to pay out the last Gamba? I'm not in charge, man. People start Gamba, they pay off Gamba. You see what's my mods. I mean, I guess I can do it. Fine. Let's take a look. Plus the thing is laggy for me, so I always have to refresh first. Choose prediction outcome. Round 4 win. Oh no, looks like we're good. Win round 4. Alright, I have the cookbook. I have a draw, I have a saga. Alright, I think this hand's a keep. Missing bits and pieces, but I think it's good enough to keep. That Spellbomb might be annoying for them too. Might mean they can't combo until turn 5 at least. It is kind of tempting to just sack it though. That's actually a pretty fast clock. That might just be a really fast clock. If they don't have random, like, disenchant from an Urza Saga, might be in a D spot. I think, yeah, probably cutting the Goryo's Vengeance was nonsense. I was worried about a lot of stuff, but it's not trivial for them to just always keep mana up. Macy smart, Macy but round numbering down. How's the White Tiger doing? Have you been permanently maimed lately, or has the White Tiger been merciful? Yargle is GG, Emrakul is GG. Saga could carry me. Yeah, Adam, we can take a look after this round. Can show you what I was thinking. I need free no ban list modern decks chats for my grudge match against Reed. We're recording tomorrow. We're playing and recording tomorrow. Use the blood? Oh, why would I use the blood? Oh, you gave me 5, I didn't check discard. Have you built Titan already? In no ban list modern? No ban list Titan. Okay. Hypergenesis. I think Hypergenesis is probably one of the worst decks. I had to rip Emrakul? Why would I do that? I'm chilling now. I don't know, I don't like that line. Then I just lose if I break. It's like, yeah, I don't like it. I mean, maybe I'm desperate. I don't think I'm that desperate. Mite, Drum, another cookbook. Mite dies to Ren, and I don't have green mana for it. Drum gives me mana for God knows what. Could be useful though. Another cookbook doesn't make a ton of sense. I play cookbook or make a blood token? I just play the cookbook, or I could do both. Blue green. Yeah, I remember like you played the deck and did really well, Adam, but I can't remember. I remember I think we made some changes afterwards. We played a tiny bit more afterwards and made a few changes. Yeah, I mean, blue-green artifact has all the best cards. You get like Oko, the Mox, Urza Saga, Rebuke. It's stupid. Yeah, too bad I didn't have green mana. Did I have a fetch this game? Could I have fetched green mana at any point this game? It was Mite or Drum. Is no ban list modern some kind of formal league? I mean, I don't know if a lot of people play. Once in a while, someone will hold a no ban list modern tournament. I'm sure some people play for fun. Did they invite you to the GeoGuessr World Championship in Stockholm? No. Might start to activate in this list, yeah. Might's always pretty underwhelming. Haywire Mite. Yeah, I was looking at current deck list to see what the new additions is. I don't know. I feel like it could be cool to just play the decks that are in modern right now and just see what they would look like was the extra ban cards. And it's obviously also cool to see decks that are just missing pieces and that don't exist in modern right now. Alright, I don't think it's getting better, is it? Make them have it. They need an answer. I mean, it's not that hard for them to have an answer to both, but they do need an answer to the 5/5 and Emrakul. I could have sacked the blood token. I don't know why I didn't sack the blood token. Sacking the blood token means that the artifact is not 2-turn lethal. And the artifact's just so trivial for them to deal with Dwarven Mine, I guess. I might have messed that up. I'm not sure what an extra card would do in that spot for me, to be honest, but... Okay. I like that. Surgical? Maybe I have a surgical. I was playing one surgical in my list, my sideboard. Maybe that's what they're digging to. I mean, I guess they could have force of negation in their list. I guess it's on surgical. Looking pretty good. I think we got them. I think this is a fine matchup. When I play from the creativity side, I'm always pretty worried about just the 5/4 one-shotting me. Bring in Sarah's Emissary for that is interesting though. That's cool. That's something I hadn't really thought of. All right, we went 2-2. The 5/4 never came up.